Hello my fellow developers, welcome to the most unusual video about the database connection pooling. What's so special about it? Well, I'm not going to explain you what the database connection pooling is, or how to configure a connection pool between your application and the database. Instead, I want to demonstrate you why the database connection pooling is so important, so that you remember it once and forever. And as long as I'm wearing my Postgres cap today, we are going to use this database for our little experiments. Postgres is running in a Docker container on my local machine. Here is the name of the container and the image. Let's connect to this container. We are in. Now I want to see all the processes that were spun up by the Postgres backend. You can see that we have the main backend, that we have the checkpointer process, well writer, auto vacuum, and a few others. Now let's see what's happening when you open a connection to this database instance. I'm going to use the psql tool to open a connection with my local Postgres instance. The database name is Postgres. And once I enter this password, see what's gonna happen. I've successfully connected to the database, and here is you can see a new operating system process that was created by Postgres for this specific connection. That's the guy that is known under the name of the Postgres backend. It receives requests for the incoming connections, and then it will spin up a new operating system process for your new connection, and that's exactly what happened. Alright, now let's say that I've got this connection, I wanted to execute a few commands. For instance, I wanted to see all the tables and relations that existed in the database. And once I'm done, I will quit this connection, and that operating system process disappeared. What it means, whenever you need to open a connection to Postgres, the database will spin up a new operating system process. Let's repeat this step one more time. I'm connecting using the psql tool. I'm in, and the new operating system process is started. But it still looks harmless, like you open one connection, you close it, what's the problem? Alright, let's start a sample application workload. I will be using a sample application that generates market orders in real time. Here it is. Let's start it. So the application connects to the database and it uses multiple threads internally. Some of the threads insert new market orders, some of the threads read the latest information about the trades, and you can see that Postgres constantly opens and shuts new operating system processes to handle all those connections. And that's precisely what's gonna happen if you don't have a connection pool in between your application and your Postgres instance. Postgres doesn't have any built-in connection pooling capabilities. It's your responsibility. You need to pick and set up either the server-side connection pooler or the client side. So today, let's see how this picture is going to change if we start using the client-side connection pool. Let's shut down this application because we no longer want to have this version that doesn't use the connection pool. Second, jumping to the application source code. Presently, the application uses the following data source. We are using the Postgres simple data source that is provided as part of the JDBC driver, and then we are connecting to our Postgres instance, and then this one is used for the connection. In the Java world, we have the Hikari data source. That's one of the best connection poolers out there. And how about we use this connection pool instead, and let's see what's gonna happen. And by the way, folks, if Java is not your primary programming language, never mind. Whether you're using Node.js, Python, Rust, or any other programming language, all those languages have different connection poolers. Use the connection pooler that is created for your particular language. Okay, I switched to the connection pooler Hikari. Now, jumping back to our application, I need to rebuild this package first. It's ready. And restarting the application. So you can see that this time the application also successfully connected to the database. It keeps streaming market orders and printing statistics. But this time the database doesn't shut down the connections. Here is we've got 5 connections, and all those connections are cached by the Hikari connection pool. So that's the maximum number of connections that are necessary for the application. And that's exactly how you can better utilize all the resources that are given to your operating system and to your database server. How do you like this, my friend? Cool, right? Now you will definitely remember why the connection pooling is so important. And by the way, today we use Postgres, but the story remains the same whether you use MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server or any other database. You should be using connection pooling if you'd like to better utilize all the resources that are given to your application. Have fun learning databases. Bye bye now.